Hajime Isayama is adding 18 brand new pages to the Attack on Titan manga. Ladies and gentlemen, the news, it just keeps on rolling out for Attack on Titan, as Hajime Isayama is 100% confirmed to be taking up the pen once more in what is being described as Volume 35. But before we get into that hype, I want to say if you enjoy my Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, One Piece, and or Chainsaw Man, then ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right place. So get subscribed, drop a like on the video, and let's jump in. So I want to start off by taking you guys back about a month, because this is really important, as all of this starts really with the announcement of Shingeki Fly about a month ago. Many people thought at first that this announcement was, well, many things. And let me tell you, even my theories couldn't live up to the actual announcement, which was that Shingeki Fly would be an art book. That book is set to release on April 30th, 2024, and you will get your post-mortem AOT fix with this, because this art book will be 200 pages. That's right, 200. This is actually something I am massively into, mostly because I actually really enjoy Isayama's art in the later portions of Attack on Titan. However, many people were let down by this announcement, as it's very clear that even after AOT's ending in a matter of weeks, people will still be and are still rabid and interested in seeing more Attack on Titan content. So we saw many theories that Shingeki Fly was maybe a possible sequel or a possible announcement event for a new prequel even. So when it came out what it would be, and while I like this announcement, many people were still disappointed that Attack on Titan would not be continuing in some form or fashion. However, this new announcement changes literally everything, because it's confirmed that Isayama will indeed be continuing his work on Attack on Titan with a brand new Volume 35, which is set to have 18 new pages, which is a full new chapter. And oh my god, you guys, I am so hyped for new Attack on Titan content, so when these new pages hit, you better bet I will be covering it in a video, so get subscribed and drop a like, especially if you're hyped for a new Attack on Titan manga chapter. However, there is a discussion raging and going on in the community now about what these pages could be. Some are theorizing it may just be a chapter dedicated to the additions that the final episode will make for the story. Now, this, in my opinion, is the most likely one to occur because, as we know, Hajime Isayama is massively involved with the anime production. This is because he has gone on record to state that Attack on Titan's anime production is used to basically polish what already exists in the manga. This is why he is so heavily involved and why you can attribute any changes throughout the decade plus of changes that are within Attack on Titan's anime to Hajime Isayama. He makes absolutely sure that the production team hit all of those important beats from the manga while also adapting it for an anime viewing audience. A lot of people actually will say that a perfect adaptation of a manga is a one-to-one adaptation, but that's a misconception in my opinion, as the perfect adaptation is the one that understands what the word adaptation means and gives us something where the material is well adapted to fit into the format of an anime and taking advantage of the anime medium beyond its original medium. That is what matters the most, as AOT has proven over the years that they do not just one-to-one recreate the manga, they try to improve upon it. So, in other words, Attack on Titan's anime is like the definitive edition, which basically Isayama has gone on record to state as the case without actually stating it. So, because of that, it is bound to happen that Isayama is going to be adding a lot of new material, which, based on the recent news that Attack on Titan's final episode runtime will be 90 minutes, that they are going to need the content to back that 90 minutes up. Because remember, Volume 34 of Attack on Titan is only just a handful of chapters. Now, to be fair, it's a thick final volume and those chapters are long, but still not enough to fit 90 minutes comfortably. So I think this is the confirmation of, at the very least, that Isayama has been hard at work with the staff over at Mappa to cook up something really special. However, we gotta just start beating the dead horse again. I'm sorry, you guys. There is a contingent out there, and it is truly inevitable that this would happen, so I'll keep this brief, as I already made a video this week on why I think AoE won't happen, but this has renewed the discussion around an AoE. But, once again, I highly caution people getting their hopes up for this, and to keep your expectations in check. As I've discussed, anime original ending is very highly improbable, mainly due for the fact that you have the guy who wrote the original ending helping write the anime's ending, being heavily involved with the production. I just can't foresee Mappa redoing an entire ending with how difficult it was to produce for Attack on Titan, and the series getting 18 extra pages as a volume 35 could literally mean anything in regards to what we will be seeing. For all we know, it could be a recap, but judging by the fact that these pages are coming out after the final episode, I wouldn't dare think about AoE at this stage. If anything, it's further confirmation that it likely doesn't exist at all. And the reason for this is because the final episode is hitting first and not the new pages first. This to me shows that Isayama and Mappa are all hands on deck for this final episode and that the story has been completely locked in. And given the amount of time that has happened between the last episode and this episode, which is just under a year, I think this confirmed above all else that AoE isn't happening, and instead what we'll be getting and seeing is exactly what I proposed in the first place. A flashed out final episode that takes its time because, as it's been well documented, Attack on Titan's final volume is ever so slightly rushed, most likely due to the behest of publishers. Which is nothing new with any sort of manga. Most mangas usually get the rushed ending kind of treatment these days, it seems. So based on Isayama's previous statements of his involvement, and the fact we've seen nothing that confirmed AoE without a shadow of a doubt, and the fact the episode is coming out first, I think AoE is just not going to happen, and that these new pages will most likely be content that was added for the anime, which will be retroactively added to the manga's ending to flesh out things Isayama wasn't able to get to because of, well, time constraints. However, that's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about these new 18 pages and this new volume, and what will it be? Is this final volume a new ending, or just a collection of materials from the anime? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this awesome and incredibly exciting news down below. As well, check out my weekly anime podcast channel where I cover new seasonal anime called the King of Anime Podcast. And if that's not your fancy, check out my secondary Chainsaw Man channel where we cover the newest chapters as they hit. Also, financially support the channel by becoming a patron, which will let you gain access to my mega One Piece arc reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.